Once upon a time, in the Mushroom Kingdom, brave Mario and his brother Luigi were strolling through the beautiful green hills when they heard a strange sound. "Did you hear that, Mario?" asked Luigi. "It sounded like someone was calling our name." "I heard it too," said Mario. "Let's go see who's there!" So they started to look around, but they couldn't see anyone. Then suddenly, the ground began to shake, and before their eyes, a magnificent castle rose out of the ground. "Wow!" said Luigi. "What a beautiful castle. I wonder if anyone's home?" Mario was very curious, so he walked up to the front door and knocked. "Hello!" he called out. "Is anyone here?" But there was no reply. The only sound was the gentle wind blowing through the trees. "Maybe we should go inside and have a look around," suggested Luigi. So Mario and Luigi walked inside and found themselves in a large entryway. The floor was made of shiny white marble, and the walls were covered with beautiful paintings. "This place is amazing," said Luigi. "I can't wait to see what's upstairs." As they went further into the castle, they found a small wooden door hidden behind some curtains. "Wow," said Mario. "I didn't see that before." When they opened the door, they found themselves in a cozy kitchen. On the table was a plate of delicious cookies and a note that read, "Eat my cookies and you shall have good luck." "Yum," said Luigi. "These look so yummy." So he grabbed a cookie and ate it in one bite. "Me?" he said. "These are the best cookies I've ever tasted." Mario also ate a cookie, and soon they both felt a surge of energy. Suddenly, the floor beneath them started to spin. "Whoa!" said Mario. "Hold on tight, Luigi." The brothers spun around and around until they landed with a gentle thud on the floor. Then the room began to shake and the walls started to move. "Quick, Luigi," said Mario. "We need to find another way out of here." So they ran to the other side of the room where they found a secret passageway behind the refrigerator. When they went through the passage, they found themselves in a dark and narrow tunnel. "This is so scary," said Luigi. "I hope we get out of here soon." But Mario was determined to find a way out. So he walked ahead, keeping his eyes peeled for any sign of light. And soon enough, he found a small opening at the end of the tunnel. "I see some light over there," he called back to Luigi. "Come on, we're almost out." As they came closer, they could see that the light was coming from a beautiful stained glass window. And outside the window, they could hear the sound of birds singing and flowers blooming. "It's a beautiful day outside," said Luigi. "I wish we could stay here forever." But Mario knew that they had to keep moving. So he gave Luigi a gentle nudge and said, "Come on, we're not safe yet." They continued on until they reached the end of the path and found themselves in a large open field. "We made it," said Luigi, as he took a deep breath and looked around. "Look how far we've come." Mario smiled and said, "We did it, Luigi. We solved all the puzzles and found all the secrets." Suddenly, the sky turned a deep shade of blue and big raindrops began to fall from the sky. "Oh, no," said Luigi. "We're gonna get soaked." But Mario had an idea. He took off his jacket and wrapped it around Luigi and said, "Don't worry, bro! I'll protect you!" So they ran all the way home, laughing and playing in the rain. And that's the end of today's adventure. If you enjoyed this story, please leave a like and comment below to let us know what you think. Also, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future stories. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.